its pleasures did tempt me to stray. I saw not the danger that lurked on the way. The toils closed around me, I knew no release, but Jesus has found me and given me his peace. Get right with God, his pardon is free. Get right with God, he's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take him, O sinner, and get right with God.
Hello, hello. Hope all is well. Well, as I want to share with us today, I like to always compare as in the natural, so is in the spiritual. Well, it's just interesting to note that we're seeing an abundance of seedless crops, whether it's seedless watermelons, seedless grapes, and so forth. But what does the Word of God talk about in terms of seeds and fruits of yielding seeds? So let's take a look in Genesis, back to the beginning. Genesis chapter 1, verses 29. And it says, "And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for me." So what does the Word of God say what seed represents? So let's take a look in 1 Peter chapter 1. 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 22 and 23. And it says, "Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of God, which liveth and abideth forever." So we want to have an incorruptible seed, and we know that the Word of God is that seed. When planted into our hearts, we will be people not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible seed. So could it be, or could it be possible that as we're seeing an abundance of seedless fruits, are we also seeing a generation that is seedless, that has no interest in the Word of God? Friends, my encouragement for us today is that we know in Amos where it talks about a famine of the Word of God. And we are seeing this, friends. Many people have lost interest in spiritual things. There are many who left the church. But God is calling us to come back to Him, to plant that good seed in our hearts. And may we be encouraged as Christ Himself is the Good Shepherd, and He desires to help us to look to Him, who is the author and finisher of our faith. And so may God bless you. Be encouraged. And if you're new to this channel, feel free to like, share, and subscribe this little nugget. And until next time, bye for now.
Get right with God, his pardon is free. Get right with God, he's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take him, O sin.